Hello, hello, and welcome to Simulacra Studios presents Vampire the Masquerade, Burn It Down. I am your storyteller, Scott, and these are my lovely players. Hold on, wait, no, I didn't press the button right. These are my lovely players. There we go, OBS, do your magic. Anyway, so tonight is the final episode of the Equinox arc. We hope you enjoy it. We are streaming on YouTube tonight because #Twitch blackout. Do your research. I'm loath to cross a picket or a protest line when I agree with, I at the very least agree with the sentiment of the protests. So here we go.
Love it.
Yeah, so lovely players, back where we started. Introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, I'm McKenna. I'm playing Cadence, the Gangrel, and things are about to get chaotic, and I think she's gonna love it.
Oh boy.
Hey there, my name is James. I am playing our Malkavian seer and the crunchy moral center of the group, and I'm going to endeavor to make sure that things don't get out of hand tonight. You have my word.
That's pretty good. Hi, it's me, Mo. I'm going to be playing Willow tonight, and Willow is, things are going to get weird with an X. You know how it is.
Indeed.
I'm Austin, and tonight I'm going to be playing Roman, who is... Uh-oh.
Yeah, no.
You had a good Christmas.
Someone did. I mean, it ended fine, at least as far as your piece is concerned.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. He had a terrible Christmas.
Yeah, it was bad. It was actually kind of bad.
We will also be joined by a guest later in the evening. As alluded to, when last we left our blood-sucking do-gooders, I believe Alex had just spent a great deal of his resources improving the lives of the mortals that are most important to him, that keep him anchored to his humanity. And the rest of you, I believe you did you end Christmas on a high note? For the rest of you, like a wholesome note? My memory is a little fuzzy.
No.
So, we're going to start with Roman.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a dead body.
Yep.
And I need for you are definitely going to get one stain for the Chronicle Tenant only kill with a damn good reason.
Yep.
I will let you decide whether you get more stains based on your personal convictions.
I will take an additional 2.
Additional 2 stains, so a total of 3 stains.
Correct.
So I believe the math works out. The way that math works out is the only thing that can possibly happen is that you roll a single die, and on a success, you feel horrible about what you do, and on a failure, you justify it and lose a dot of humanity. So
all right.
Let's see how that works.
I just got a 6.
You got a success, barely a success. Fantastic.
Barely.
So all those stains go away, and you, like I said, you're with a dead body, and you cannot escape the fact that you have just violated some of the things that you most hold dear, and you're gonna have to deal with that. So how are you dealing with the body?
Oh, God,
You have maybe an hour and a half before dawn.
I am extremely loath to make a phone call right now.
Who are you gonna call?
I think I'm gonna give Cadence a call.
Okay.
Right,
So
then.
I believe we last left Cadence where she was leaving her brother's apartment after she had found something she probably would have rather not find.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, you are getting a phone call from what you recognize as one of Roman's numbers.
She answers and she's like, "What?"
Hey, I need some help with something. I had an accident.
Elaborate.
I may have. I killed a guy.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So.
I need some cleanup.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
need-
No.
I need- I need to-
I can help. I can help. I can help. No. No. Good. No. Yeah. Where you at?
I give the area that I am in, and I will tuck the body as in as hidden a place as I can get for the area that we are in right now, and I will wait patiently for Cadence to arrive.
Okay.
All right.
She'll head on down that way. Are there any 24-hour convenience stores on the way?
Sure.
She wants to pick up some trash bags.
All right. You pick up some trash bags.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, you head up. You find where Roman is. You are able to take care of the problem.
Okay.
It is a close call. You don't have a lot of time for doing anything but taking care of the problem. You both are very acutely aware that you have, at this point, less than an hour before dawn. So it is, unless either of you wish to belabor the point, it is something best done with relatively little back and forth, except for the logistics. So I will say that you guys bust ass and get the problem taken care of. And then where are you guys heading for your sleep for the day? Sorry.
Depends on what's closer.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing would be the communal haven.
Okay.
Then that is where I'm headed.
That's the quickest and easiest way to get back to.
Okay.
So yeah, that you guys get back into the communal haven with moments to spare before the dawn takes you. Is there anything either of you would like to do with the very little amount of time that you have?
Wish that brain bleach was an actual thing.
Fair enough. Okay, what about you, Roman?
I have nothing to do but happily wait for death to take me until the next evening.
Well, luckily there's no way that I can stop that from happening. Anyway, so we'll go back a little bit. Willow, you have just gotten some information regarding your ex that you were stalking.
And when the stalky becomes the stalker.
And you had a brief conversation with gas station Greg, who apparently was hanging out with your, let's say, getting on, like he's like a little bit more than middle age at this point. Probably.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Apparently he was hanging out with him at 3 a.m. in the morning for some reason.
Oh, that's never good. I know what kind of guy Vince is, and if he's hanging out with you at 3 a.m., it's a bad scene for everybody.
Indeed. So you have, as I say, about an hour left before dawn at this point. Roman and Cadence have not come back to the Haven at this point, so you have time, I believe it's you and Alex in the Haven currently. So what are you doing, knowing that you have an hour left before the dawn takes you?
I feel as though that hour would probably be spent just dissociating and waiting for dawn. She's like panicking. It's a bad scene. She's like feeling like a lot. She's feeling a lot and is so like she's shutting down right now. And so she'll probably just wait in the beanbag.
Remind me, were you at the communal haven or were you at your house?
I was at the communal haven.
Gotcha. Okay. And Alex, you've spent a pretty quiet, unremarkable evening doing a lot of paperwork and just, spreading goodwill towards the people who matter to you most. what would you be doing after you wrapped that up with about an hour left before dawn?
I'd probably just head back to the Haven,
Alright.
feeling good about myself and knowing that that warm, crunchy feeling in the center of my heart that says that I'm a good person is correct.
Fantastic.
Aw, that's good.
All right, so you guys all get back to the Haven in time. Dawn comes, and you stop being people for a couple hours at least. You become corpses.
Odd.
You experience nothing as the world of the light goes on without you. But then the sun dips back under the horizon, and I'd like everyone to give me a rouse check, please.
Only we could sleep forever. Ah.
Surrender entirely to the void. I failed. I'm at
Okay.
3 hunger.
Right.
300.
Also failed,
I'm still at 2.
All right.
so I don't even get the benefit,
Mhm.
the only sole benefit.
You had maybe an hour and change with your
Oh.
beast being quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually succeeded this one.
Okay.
Thank God.
All right, so
Nice.
Cadence, you're at 3. Roman, you're at 1. What are you at, Willow? Hunger-wise? 2. And Alex?
Oh no.
I'm still at 3
Okay, all
because
right.
I don't think I've done
Two.
anything to think.
That's very true.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you guys all wake up in the communal haven. You can do your evening routines to get yourself ready. Willow, you check your phone, and
Wow.
you have a message from maybe about 5 hours ago from Greg.
Yeah, lay it on me. What is it?
And it basically says, I don't know what the deal is, but I don't think I want to be involved anymore. And you also get sort of you're able to like check things before you embarrass yourself, and you can see that your number's blocked.
Oh, wow. It's so different being the recipient of that instead of the one doing it. Ouch.
Cadence, you have a message from Benji,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a picture of the note that you left,
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of question marks and confused emojis.
Oh God, how's she gonna respond to that? She's gonna leave it for right now.
Okay, leave them on red. Gotcha.
That's a later me problem.
That's a later problem.
Yeah. Feel it.
And then she's going to send a text to Reagan that just says Merry Christmas and attempt to try and put last night's stuff out of her head.
Okay. She texts you back in a little bit with Blessed Yule.
Oh. Hell yeah.
And she's like, and like then she like quickly texts back and she says, and Merry Christmas if that's what you celebrate, and weren't just being,
We're just fooling.
yeah.
Mhm.
Just goofing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She'll say thanks and then head out into the public space of the Haven and see if anyone else is awake.
Roman, how are you handling this after Christmas Eve? You're in your space here.
Look down, still wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, there's definitely
a
blood on
mess.
it. There is definitely
Yeah.
blood on it. I imagine by this time you've had at least a couple changes of clothes here.
Mhm.
There is a place that you can get cleaned up
Yeah.
pretty easily.
I mean, I have some clothes in your size if like you want whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll basically change into kind of. It's a little weird because it's like it's the first time anyone at the place would see him dressed like what we today would consider casually. It was literally just a case of get this shirt off me and let me put something else on. And so he's just got like a t-shirt. He's got like a t-shirt and just his the first clean pair of slacks that he could find.
Sure.
And he's just like sort of dreading really interacting with anybody. He feels dreadful. It's pretty rough. So he's just kind of like looking at his phone. He's doing whatever he can to avoid really waking up today.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're kind of changed in your little room. What about Alex? How does Alex greet this evening?
Well, Alex is gonna do what he always does. Gonna get up and start heading over to his board and like thinking about the last few nights and sort of where everything is at, and sort of really kind of focus in on this whole Smiling Jack is going to show up thing.
Make
And
a
how
soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm basically going to start spinning a soundtrack for Smiling Jack when he gets here. I mean, he's not going to have any choice about whether or not it plays because it's going to play constantly everywhere he's at, no matter what I have to do. But I'm going to go ahead and start spinning him up the mood that I'm trying to go for is a slight undertone where I want it to sound on top, like relax. We all know you're Smiling Jack. Calm down. But underneath that, I definitely want to put a beat that will agitate him.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Noted.
Also, I'm going to spend experience real quick and buy a dot of subterfuge.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys eventually, make your way into the communal part of the Haven. You are expecting, Cadence, a message from Trayvon about Nikki. So you're kind of like, that is certain. You know that's coming.
Yeah. She's probably just like absentmindedly, she's just like flipping forth between like a text chain she has with Trayvon and then that message from her brother and then the text chain with Trayvon, and it's just like, God damn it, something happened.
Okay.
Did everybody have a good Christmas yesterday? How was everybody's day yesterday? Good. You look like you had a great time, Roman. I like your December 26th casual look, Roman.
So are we going to do Boxing Day dinner together?
No.
I'm a little full. In any case, I spoke to my family members. They're on board, so much as they can be.
That's good.
That's great.
Yeah. Good.
So, like, how are we gonna like prepare for when Jack shows up? Because what's gonna happen is he's gonna start breaking shit.
You can't prepare for Jack, so the best thing that we can do is keep ourselves centered and calm and ready for what is going to happen, and just give into it. We're along for the ride, whether we like it or not. So,
and I want to warn everybody. I want to warn you ahead of time, especially you, Alex. Like, I wouldn't say me and Jack are friends, but I'd say me and Jack have cut heads off together. And so, like don't let me get, like, don't leave me alone with him. I can't trust it, is what I'm saying.
Can I ask a question that may come off as slightly disrespectful?
Whatever, go ahead.
Are there any heroes of the movement you haven't boned?
I haven't fucked Jack. I couldn't.
Right. Fair. Okay. Just asking. That's all.
No, so there was
I'm
a
just letting you
moment
know
there
that if
where
Tyler
I really
shows up-
thought about it, but
If
like,
Tyler shows up, I can't be trusted. So
if you fuck Tyler,
no, I would just run from Tyler. Tyler's terrifying.
I mean, fair.
Mhm.
Not shaming. Live your life. Live your best life, boo.
No,
I just want to know what we're getting into.
it would end in like I told him that like we couldn't. It'd end in like a murder suicide.
You
I just
really
know it with that
literally had
guy.
a will they won't they with smiling Jack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like thought it out. I sat there for a moment and like charted out what our future would be, and I was definitely gonna kill him and then myself. So
Did the studio audience vote on that, or was that more of a producer decision?
no, there was other people telling me that was probably what was gonna happen too.
Studio
And
audience,
so
okay.
I took them. I took them on that one. So it was a no go with Jack. He's fun.
Okay, sure, that's great.
Like 4 hours at a time. Small spurts.
I've had friends like that.
Just at me, bro. God.
No.
All right,
no.
so are we like just gonna sit here and talk about who Willow may or may not have like boned and do
Shit.
something fucking productive?
Well, I mean, did they ever call you back? Like Trayvon and all of them?
Waiting on it.
Do you want to like bug them? Do you want to like double text them?
She'll do so just to have something to do with her finger. She's gonna be like, probably
Well,
send
When
something.
that shows up, we'll have something to do.
Yeah. Be like, not to rush you or anything, but we'd appreciate an update.
A couple minutes go by. He says, getting things in position. And he says, if you guys want to, he says he basically sends you an address, and he says if you want to start heading over, it'll probably be ready by the time you get here.
Okay.
Very cool.
So she'll tell everyone that. Well,
Okay.
I got the place. We want to
Excited.
start heading over and prepping.
Yeah.
Well,
gonna be
that's
a lot of
night, huh?
fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sounds great.
Hey,
Let me go get dressed.
Roman, do you like need something to wear? Like, did you have like one of those nights? One of
No.
those.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. And Roman will kind of just exit out the room.
Probably not a good idea to wear a suit.
What?
It's gonna get ruined, whatever it is. So,
Yeah,
Never mind.
I have something for it.
all right.
Okay.
Roman,
It'll just be a black button up.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, the address, you can look it up. It's just basically a house in Edgewood. It's a pretty small, kind of old, rundown place that you know the type. Maybe someone actually lives there. Maybe it's just a place that is available to people of the criminal persuasion. Who knows?
It seems like a good location. I like this. It's like a good mood setter, yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
This feels great.
Very excited about it.
So how are you guys going to approach?
Well,
Like you can drive past it and you can see that there is there's a car and a motorcycle in the driveway.
okay. I mean, Cadence, do you think we're just good to go in? Like, is this their like a hideout for them? Like, do we knock? What's the you're the resident expert on these guys.
Yeah, that's fair. And because the player doesn't actually know, is this a place that Cadence has been to before or knows about?
You are aware of it. Like it was kind of you kind of go back through some of your information, and like it's one of those places that they told you about, like that is available for stuff.
Okay.
Should the need arise.
All right.
But you've never actually been here before.
Okay. So she says, full disclosure, I don't know the layout. Never been here. Never stepped foot inside the place. He said everything would be ready by the time we got here, so.
All right, well, that looks like a bike. If we're looking for a Brujah, then they're probably here. So I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm all about it. This is great. Everything is fine.
Guess we'll try to knock on the front door.
Okay, so do you guys like park in front of the house? Where do you guys park? Or
Park a little.
Cadence is gonna recommend they park like a block or so away, so
Okay.
their car like.
So you block and
Sure.
walk up. Are you guys trying to be stealthy at all, or are you just walking up on the place?
So I'm trying to think. The plan was we were gonna try to jump Nikki, right?
The plan was
They were going to get him. They were going to like drink him up a little.
Yeah, the
before
plan
we
was is that they were gonna try and dose one of his ladies that he spends time with on occasion, and basically get him on a nod.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean you know that they plan on being there as well. You're not sure whether they're in the house or not. It's kind of one of those things of like you're not sure how tight they are if like Nicky likes having his bros in the same house when he does his business.
Okay, all right. So actually Cadence might want to just like sort of case the outside first, like look in some windows and see if, she can see anyone else inside before she gives the okay for folks to.
All right, give me a dex stealth, please.
Okay. 2.
2. Yeah, you kind of quietly get around. You do see you're able, like, once you kind of go around the side, you do see that Trayvon and a couple of the other East Street boys are out, like, in the backyard, sitting around a low burning fire pit. One of them, like, when you're like getting close, does perk up and look around, but then sees that it's you.
Okay. All right. So she's gonna give him a thumbs up, and then she's gonna go get the others.
Okay.
And sort of lead them around the back.
Okay. Yeah. You guys meet up with them, and they basically say, yeah, he's in back bedroom. They've been in there for about 40 minutes. So
Are we ready to like interrupt? Oh my goodness.
She's just like, we used some of the. She was well on her way when we dropped her off to him. So, depending on how deeply he's drunken, he's probably as pliable as he's going to be.
All right.
But
all right, let's do it.
Yeah, so they roll up with you. They roll up basically into the house. There's a sort of a narrow hallway that leads to a back bedroom. It's kind of awkward because there's like about 8 of you now. And it's a pretty narrow approach to get where you're going. So how are you guys going into this room?
I think it should be like maybe like 2 of the beefier folks first to try and get Nikki down, and then Alex come up behind them so that he can jump in once things are secure.
Yeah,
were we going to use a stake, or were we gonna try to do this with the assistance of some stake?
Trayvon's like,
no.
like, no, he's Trayvon basically he's like, first of all, he's like, shut the fuck up. But he basically indicates like he definitely wants to go in with whoever's going into that room.
Okay. Yep.
So he's like, he kind of like points to himself, points to you, Cadence.
Okay.
And he puts his hand on the door, slowly opens it, and pushes it open.
Okay.
There is no immediate. The room is very dark. There
Mhm.
is no immediate motion or sound from within. Give me, Cadence, another Dex and Stealth roll, please.
Okay. Okay, I am going to spend a willpower here.
Okay.
Oh, thank Christ. 2.
2 successes? Okay.
Yeah. It's not the best, but it's not the bestial failure it could have been, so.
Gotcha. So you get in. There's enough light, especially if you like fire up Eyes of the Beast. In here, you see like a queen bed, and there are 2 figures just sort of. One of them is just kind of like restlessly moving around. One of them is just totally still. And yeah, you don't provoke any movement or reaction. And Trayvon just kind of like 3, 2, 1.
And then.
Yeah. I will need a strength
Fuck.
brawl from you, please.
I believe in you.
Can I add my grappling, please?
You can, absolutely.
Thank you.
And Trayvon is going as well.
No, I lost a die.
Gone
Curses. I
forever.
just rescued one from under the desk last week.
Trayvon is going to spend a willpower in hopes of not getting a bestial failure.
No.
Oh my God, Trayvon.
4.
4 successes from you? Okay.
Yeah.
Now he just beefs it instead of.
Oh no, he got at least 1. Okay, yeah. You and Trayvon go in. Trayvon goes like you think a little bit. He's a little bit too nervous and a little bit too anxious, and he kind of puts his hand on Nikki's shoulders, but Nikki jerks away. And Cadence, you are able to get in and like, how do you try and, because Nikki's just sort of like lying off to one side off the bed. How are you getting a hold of him?
So what she would probably try to do would be, so he's kind of like half on, half off the bed.
More like a quarter off the bed.
A quarter off the bed? All right. So she's going to throw as much of herself on the 3/4 that's on the bed.
Okay.
And try to like, pin like his at least both of his arms before so he can't like get a swing in.
Okay.
And...
Yeah, you are able. You just basically like you get on top of them. You apply your strength and your weight, but the reaction it's not instantaneous. It's actually there's like a beat before, but then he does start to like rouse. But you have control of him for the moment.
She's gonna like look at Alex and just like jerk her head over, like come on.
Yeah. And I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna try to bite him.
Okay. Give me a strength brawl.
Oh no!
I know. Trayvon is going to attempt to redeem himself.
Great.
And help out.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
So if you have 3 hunger dice and 3 dice for a roll, they're all hunger dice?
They're all hunger dice. Yeah, that's how that works.
Okay, well, here we go. I got 2 successes.
Okay. Oh boy. So,
God.
Trayvon.
Cadence, I need you to give me another roll, please.
Same pool?
Same pool, yeah.
Come on, Trayvon, man.
All right.
This is a bad look.
I have a very strong feeling that Trayvon
Can
just
I
screwed the
make
pooch.
a rouse check to push some more into...
You absolutely can.
Okay, awesome.
I'm taking a picture of this roll, by the way.
Oh,
Right. Well, I succeeded my rouse check, so there's that.
Okay.
he's gonna go to Brujah jail for this shit, man.
That's either always a very good thing or the exact opposite.
I have a strong feeling that since that was our roll on our behalf, it was a bad one.
No, the roll that I'm sending you, I'm putting this in our Discord.
Mhm.
You know what? I might as well just put it in the YouTube chat. As
You
well.
might as well, because all the viewers are gonna be curious.
Yeah, this is the no, that's not right. Can I do what I'm wanting to do? Yes, I believe I can. Sorry everyone. This has to be for posterity. Can you put images in YouTube chat? I don't think you can actually.
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
No, well, sorry
Just a
everyone,
link
but it's
to
going
it,
into
I
the
guess.
Discord. So the dice pool is not as big as you might think, but that is because of heroin. Hold on, no, that's wrong.
Rusty heroin.
But
Every time.
oh,
I
damn
got
it.
5, by the way.
Okay, good, good. That is very
Fucking
good.
champion.
That is fantastically good. But I need to show
MVP
you
we always fucking need, man.
what it
James
is.
always fucking
There we
pulls
go.
through.
All right. So now to adjudicate this. So
Ooh.
Trayvon grabs his legs. Cadence, you secure your hold on him. And Alex, where do you go in for the bite?
I'm going to go in for anything that is exposed because I don't have to. It doesn't have to be any specific kind of blood. It could be foot blood. It doesn't matter.
All right, yeah, literally a foot is probably your best option. You grab the foot, and you get your fangs into it, and you get a mouthful of his blood.
Awesome.
But it's so good.
And it is a weird sensation because you are hit with 3 things all at once. The first thing is just sort of like a knee-jerk, bestial reaction, leg jerk kick to the face.
Yeah,
Does break your nose.
of course.
Ooh.
The second thing is the familiar, loving embrace of opiates.
Yeah.
Which just like everything in your sense memory, muscle memory is like, oh boy, here comes the fun wave.
Yay.
Fun wave.
But then that is immediately countered with the instantaneous uprising of the beast inside of you.
Cool. Yeah. And as the beast is uprising, and I can feel it coming, I am going to.
Well, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Sorry.
Because I want to describe. That's what happens to you.
Oh, no.
So yeah. Cadence, Trayvon, have him, and you're pretty occupied with that.
Mm-hmm.
Willow and Roman and the rest of the E Street boys see this dog pile happen, and then see Alex literally expelled from the room with the strength of this kick. So he bowling balls into you, and is starting to make this high-pitched, febrile, laughing scream. So describe your last moments before I start role-playing your character for you, Alex.
So I'm going to because whenever I'm doing this, I'm actually only really existing to provide the conduit between the grace of Asentasana and this poor unfortunate soul who has been bound in this terrible way. So I'm going to, I know that I'm going to frenzy, and I know that the response of the E Street boys is going to be to beat the damn brakes off of me. And I know I'm going to wake up sore. So as I'm sliding into frenzy, I'm just going to watch as the spirit of my great-great-great-grandsire glides by me to comfort this guy and know that if I do not wake up from this, It will have been worth it for the goals that we are going to achieve, and then I'm going to bite the person standing next to me.
Okay, yeah. Roman and Willow. You guys are with 3 of the E Street boys as this, like, it's more to do with the strength of Nikki this happening than Alex, even though he is most certainly in frenzy.
Oh yeah.
But how do you guys manage a suddenly Alex?
Suddenly, Alex.
So, usually the plan that Willow had concocted in her head on the drive over was that she wants to get something around his head. She doesn't have to worry about him like strangling to death or anything, but we can keep those like teeth. So she like her jacket, a towel on Nikki's floor, like whatever. She wants to grab something and just
Okay.
and then we can beat him up from there.
Sure. Roman, how are you interacting with this frenzied Malkavian?
So I'm gonna try to grab him by the shoulders, pin him against the wall as soon as I can, and I will rouse to increase my strength.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, get him,
Get him.
get him, boys. That's what it's like having a bunch of Brujah with you all the time.
I got 1 success, and I'm sorry. Let me success on the rouse roll.
Okay.
And let me see. Got it right here. Strength athletics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The classic.
I believe in you.
All right. Okay, I hope so. Okay. That is 1 success.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually do a willpower reroll on that.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Cadence, if you want to, I'm sorry, Willow, if you want to do a strength athletics or a strength brawl.
Okay. That was a good use of my roll. It is now 4 successes.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
And the rest of the E Street boys join in. What did you get, Willow?
I think I just got a bestial success. It's no successes, but a single success on a red die.
That is just a single success.
That's just a single success.
Yeah, it is either a crit die on a hunger die or a skull, a 1. So
okay, no, it's the 1.
A success.
I always mix those up.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So in combat, Roman handles it pretty well. There are 5 guys on you, Alex. I'm not going to even do any rolls for you.
I get beat up.
Yeah, you get secured. Couple of the E Street boys do land a couple of punches, mostly like a dislocated shoulder or a wrenched hip. Is the extent of your injuries, but you're in frenzy. Back in the room, however,
Poor Alex.
I'm you know what? I'm just wondering for the room here. Do you guys think that for an Ancilla Brujah, a single success, factor to the fact that he is nodding very hard, a single success on a willpower roll, you think that's enough to avoid the frenzy?
He's okay, so if he wasn't high on literally heroin, I might say yes, but I feel like heroin, like,
it's pretty big. Like
he's probably pretty mellow right now, so maybe not. But he is a Brujah. I
will say that he does seem to like jerk up and like he is fighting you, Cadence and Trayvon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need another set of strength athletics rolls, strength athletics or strength brawl rolls from you.
Okay.
Probably feeling so betrayed right now. Poor guy.
Also, in answer to your question, whichever's more entertaining.
Fair enough.
That is my go-to answer when I ask that question as GM. What would be more fun? Ooh. Ooh, joy. Joyous of joys. Oh, ho, ho. Ha, ha.
Ho ho hee ha.
Oh. So what happens when you get 4 10s?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Are any of those 10s on hunger dice?
2 of them.
Uh-oh.
Do the other 10s count for double too?
I think every pair of 10s.
They
pair
do.
of 10s
Every
counts
pair
as
of
2.
10s, so that is default 8 successes.
Yeah.
I also have just a regular single
And
success, so
so
it's 9 total.
9 successes, but definitely like double bestial failure, messy critical.
Yeah, the messiest.
There's nothing you can do to avoid that. Okay.
Gonna go a little hard, baby.
It's fine.
It's
That's
all
what.
right.
Yeah.
That's how she do.
With Trayvon helping you, and with the fact that he is on heroin, but like controlling the frenzy. What happens is with Trayvon, and you constrain him very effectively, but something inside of you tells you that it's not enough, and you start hurting him. And Trayvon doesn't notice it in time. The people in the hallway don't notice it because they're dealing with Alex. But you, what's your hunger at?
Ooh.
It's 3.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You're gonna be high too, baby. God damn.
Yeah.
Everyone here's fucked up.
By the time you're at hunger 1,
Mm-hmm.
and the drugs start hitting you, you like that's what causes you to stop.
Okay.
The
I
fact
don't kill him though.
you
for
do
the
not
record.
you do not kill him you slacken at the same time Trayvon notices what's going on, and Nikki is able to assert himself, and so you are basically pushed off, and Trayvon is very confusedly trying to get a kind of stumbly Nikki from killing you.
He's like, oh no.
And I will
I
say,
just want to say this all went exactly according to plan.
yeah, I will say, 2 of the East Street Boys basically take control of Alex. And then, so 1 East Street Boy and Roman and Willow are able to divert themselves to their attention to what's going on in the room right now. So, Cadence,
All right.
you are yourself, but very affected. So you know what's going on. You know, you can only imagine how this happened. So you know that you had to have gotten some of his blood in your mouth somehow, and have drunken quite a bit of it. And so Trayvon is very, very desperately trying to keep Nikki from destroying you. What is Roman? What are you doing?
Yeah, so Roman gives hands Alex over to the 2 guys. You got him? All right. Okay. Cool. Seems like we finally got a handle on all this. Walks over to the room. Oh no. And rushes in. Is gonna rush in and try to stop Nikki before anything else. And he's just like, hi, nice to meet you, Roman. And he's gonna go in and try to hold him down.
Yeah, that feels like the only thing like you can do. Everyone tries to man one limb.
Okay,
that's
give
it.
me a strength athletics or a strength brawl roll.
And I can't imagine Cadence has ever done opiates before, so this is a very strange and foreign sensation, and she's probably very confused.
I'm told that it's like being on a happy cloud.
All right, I'm gonna willpower reroll that.
Okay.
I got 4 successes, baby. Bam.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Willow. What are you doing?
Yeah, like I'm gonna try to like hold back Nikki.
Okay, 1. Okay. Okay, so you got 4 successes. Cadence, you are very affected. I don't know off the bat what rules for being on drugs are, but I'm going to say you're going to be down 2 dice.
Okay. That's fair.
So what are you doing?
As she's sort of processing this new and strange sensation, she's no, wait. I should probably move and try to get out of the way. So, you know, whether or not she's going to be good at that, we'll see, but she's going to try to, like, stand up and get herself out of the way of being thrashed.
Okay. That's going to be a Dex Athletics roll.
Okay.
Move out of the way of a Brujah. Oh, yeah. Situation most people end up in once or twice in their life.
2.
Okay. So, rather than get bogged down in this, I'm going to narrate what happens. Eventually, enough distance is put between Cadence and Nikki by a combination of you guys and the E Street Boys. You basically have to drag Nikki out into the living room.
Yeah.
And like restrain him until he comes out of frenzy. Because if he wasn't in frenzy before, he most certainly is in frenzy now.
Oh yeah.
Alex eventually comes out of his frenzy, and is sort of like, you have a dislocated shoulder and like your hip is all fucked up. But
that tracks.
You come back out into it. And so when things get sort of calmed down to the point where talking can happen, where is everyone?
In the living room with Nikki.
Yeah, I imagine I'm here in the living room, restraining Nikki as best I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
You. When Nikki is no longer struggling, Trayvon, basically he basically like orders you to get your hands off of him.
I mean, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So Willow and Roman are in that room with most of the East Street Boys, sort of like trying to manage and corral Nikki. And Alex, what are you doing while this is going on?
Well, apart from sort of nursing my wounds, I'm alone with a bunch of East Street Boys right now.
Mm-hmm. I'll say you have 4 damage on you right now.
Oh, okay. And these East Street Boys do not seem to be continuing to kick my ass.
Oh no. They have disengaged from you once you stop struggling,
okay.
and like trying to bite them. And they are far more concerned with what's going on with their leader. So okay. Yeah, they kind of leave you to your own devices.
In that case, I guess the only thing that I'm really going to do is, I didn't have the experience to buy that yet. Start slinging mental powers if I need to.
Okay. All right. So you're cautiously waiting at the door. And I know everyone just disappeared because I tried to do something. So sorry about that. God, that's embarrassing. Anyway. Okay. So that's for you. All right. Cadence, what are you up to?
So she's probably moved herself to like the far corner of the room from where Nikki is, and she's probably leaning up against the wall and does something that she normally wouldn't do and apologizes.
Okay.
Like, sorry, I guess I owe ya. Wow.
And he says, you're goddamn right you owe me. What the fuck is this?
Is that Nikki I hear?
Yeah.
Yes, Alex, do something.
So I'm gonna kind of see if I can peer my head into the room, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, don't kill me. Thanks. How do you feel right now about Baron Tren?"
I need you to give me a charisma persuasion roll, please.
That I've actually got a lot of.
Oh man,
Hey.
so charismatic.
I'm so charismatic. I got
so-
charisma drooling out of my eyeballs.
It's coming out of your nose because they broke it.
Oh, I'm sad because my nose is broke.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
set it in the car. It'll be fine.
Charisma, and you said persuasion?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's not as good of a roll as I thought it was going to be. Okay, no worries, no worries. We got this, we got this. Hold on, what are these disciplines that I've got do? Nothing of any. So that's going to... So did I hear you say earlier that a 0 counts as 2 successes?
Yeah, 10 counts as 2 successes if it's paired with another 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's only 110. So that's 3 total successes. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and spend a willpower
Okay.
and re-roll those 2 failures.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. This is.
And that's going to make it 5 total successes.
Okay. 5
Hell
total
yes.
successes. Okay, so you say that. Cadence, I need you to also roll a charisma persuasion.
Okay. Well, she doesn't have no dice in that. Am I still at a -2 for this as well?
You're at a -1 for this.
-1.
Yeah,
Okay.
physical stuff is very hard for you right now.
Okay.
You're a little bit more there mentally.
I got 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roman and Willow, what are you guys doing right now?
I suppose once Trayvon told me to like move back a little bit. I mean, yeah, I moved back a little bit,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
I haven't run across the room away from the guy. I've like taken like a couple 2 steps back. Like
Okay.
I backed off. I backed off enough. I've given Nikki some space, but I'm trying to, at least on my end, keep eye contact with him just in case.
Got it.
Better
Okay,
run.
so he says, "What the fuck does Baron Trant?"
come on.
That's it right there. That's what I'm talking about. You feel that, or rather, do you not feel that anymore?
I need a fucking explanation right now. No
Yeah, no-
bullshit, or I will take off your fucking head.
I believe you. I believe you. So the explanation is that Baron Tren had you bloodbound. I don't know of a nicer way to say that. And if you think about how you feel about him right now compared to how you felt about him 2 hours ago, you know that I'm telling the truth.
Make a very weird roll for him right now.
Oh boy.
To see if he can figure out what I did.
Not well, just to kind of like be aware of his own internal self,
A self-awareness roll.
basically.
I wish I knew more people who could do those.
Oh man, it wouldn't be great.
Have a better world.
Self-awareness is not a stat on our character.
What is a
sheet
messy
in real life.
critical like on a self-awareness roll?
Okay.
I imagine he becomes.
I am gonna kill that motherfucker right fucking now. And he
Whoa,
stands up.
no,
Yeah.
we agree.
Wait.
100%, yeah.
He's all like, he is like standing up. He is like checking his stuff. He's like, "Where's my fucking gun?"
Nikki baby,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
we agree. That's part of why I did this. We think it's time to take down Tren. But let's do it smart because you're not the only you're not the only gang leader he has bloodbound. It's
Let's
all
wait
of
for
them.
Smiling Jack to get here.
I wish you hadn't dropped that just yet.
Oh, my bad.
He kind of like he takes a like that shocks him enough to like cause him to like pause out of his rage, and he says
Smiling
like,
Jack.
"Holy fuck, you guys have been planning this, haven't you?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on his way. Can you like wait? Like just a little bit?
we've also got I don't want to say the blessing, but we're backed up by Santiago. Shit, I just forgot an important character's name.
Salvador.
We're also backed up by Salvador Garcia.
I need charisma persuasion rolls from probably Willow, because she probably said the most. If you want to add a die of help from
charisma.
From Madison. Oh, sorry. God damn it, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, how many can I get from Alex?
You can get one from Alex. Roman, if you want to like chime in on this.
Yeah, I'll just be
Please.
like, Belle's in on it too.
Okay.
Okay, you can get
Cadence
another
is
die
just
from...
gonna watch all this.
Yeah, I'm not
happen.
gonna even allow you to help for at this moment.
Nope. She's.
So you get a bonus total of 2 dice.
3.
3 successes. Okay. He says, "Do you have anybody in the city?"
Yeah, we have some associates in the city.
Who?
You're out.
I dropped the name of, what is the name of the Tremere and what is the name of the
Julian Malthus.
Julian Malthus?
And
He's like, from Boston?
Yes. We just wanted you to be level-headed for when we go kill the Baron, you know?
But it's not just that, Nikki. Look, none of us are prepared to take on that level of responsibility. We don't think that the anarchs in this city would necessarily follow us, but we think they'd follow you.
Yeah.
The city's going to need a Baron when this is over.
He like kind of like puts his head on his hands on his temples.
Still
And
like
he's all
hi.
This is not helping your fucking case. I do not. All right, Jack's coming. You've got these 2 out-of-towners.
Yeah.
I will remind the players that they also have the ministry on board.
Oh, yeah. You know, we probably are going to have the ministry help, but we have some favors. Like,
ooh,
it's
that's
be
good
real
and
clean.
bad. That's good and bad.
I mean, yeah, no, but I'm willing to soak
Fuck.
up that issue. It's going to be so fucking good, Nikki. It's going to just be so fucking cathartic.
None of this is good.
I mean,
None of this is
No.
fucking good.
Well, it's worse. It's worse. Do you want the worse?
Sure, why not?
Tran is working directly with the Camarilla. They've unleashed a blood plague in the city, and in about 6 months, that blood plague is going to erupt and kill us all.
oh yeah, talk
You
about
just-
his parentage.
Oh, right. And also, Tran is the child of the prince.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to back
Stakes
off.
out, everybody.
I'm gonna need to hear some confirmation on that. No offense, Alex,
Sure.
from someone who is not a Malkavian.
Oh, right. That's fine. That's racist, but it's whatever.
I'll happily confirm.
We're not racist.
Also, I'll happily confirm. Also, Roman Semenov. Pleased to meet you.
I've heard your name,
That's true.
Willow. It's all true.
Yes.
He kind of looks
Yeah.
to his boys, and like Trayvon says, they've been playing it close to the vest, but it checks out from what they've told us so far. And he like Nikki kind of looks over and is like, we are gonna have a talk amongst the gang about all this later. But for now, okay.
Cool. Oh my god.
He's like,
Wow, that was really exciting.
Oh, Alex, your nose, hunty.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, sorry about your shoulder there, bud.
Oh, God, I didn't even feel that one. Thanks.
Mm.
he says,
It's all right.
All right. Well, God damn it. I was going to be nice and mellow tonight. I was going to be nice and mellow tonight.
Yeah.
But if we're going to do this, and we're doing this to fucking night, if you understand me.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that sounds great.
If Jack's showing up tonight, well, okay, we'll do it when Jack shows up. The
Okay.
second he fucking shows up,
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
Was it just me?
No, it's not just you.
You mean that was bloodbound? No, it was most of the gang leaders in the city. He thought he had me bloodbound.
Got everybody. We just trusted you the most.
I suppose I should thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I can't break the blood bonds for everyone. I can only do it. Oh right, I can break blood bonds. It's a thing, and I can't do it frequently. It's very hard to do it. So when we were trying to figure out who the best gang leader in the city to have on our side was, it was you.
Oh,
that is flattering, but does not overcome the fear.
Oh, I'm 100% trying to flatter you so you don't kick the dicks out of me as soon as you get done with Tran. Yep.
It's still on the options, but bigger fish to fry. But if he's bloodbound multiple people, and I can only assume dominated because I am having trouble remembering things.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's forgetful-minded as well.
Well then, there's the best way to do that is to rip off his fucking head.
I know. Yeah.
Agreed.
That'll break about 7 and 1.
Seconded, or thirded, or fourth.
That's actually, I looked in the manual for the best way to handle this.
He kind of looks up at you, Cadence, like you're kind of in the back of the room, and then says, I'm going to assume that you didn't bite on me of your own will.
No.
I'm going to assume that the beast got the better of you. Is that what we're going to say happened?
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Good. I'm just going to...
If I said me too, I won't get my ass kicked, right?
Alex?
I'll hush. I'll be quiet. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll go.
Good move. Yeah. We're going to say that that's what happened. In which case, learn to fucking control yourself better, all right?
Yeah, gotcha. We'll do.
He's like, fuck!
Should we clear out, Nikki? Do you need like a
I need to...
Yeah. We'll
I need to call somebody.
Yeah.
And then I just start working on things. You stay close. Let me know the second jacket's in the fucking city because this is intolerable. This cannot fucking stand. I did not push back the fucking Sabatvados. I did not take back this city from those fucking assholes so that some cam Trojan horse could fucking rein us in.
Oh, that's so good, Nikki. Oh, you're gonna be such a good Baron. I love it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna go. Sorry, our bad. We're going.
Nikki, once we wrap all this shit up, you and I should talk. I give him my card.
He very quickly takes it from you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says...
Try to step in.
He's like, I got shit to take care of. Be in touch.
Blue?
Yeah, you guys head out. Trayvon heads out with you briefly. And he says, like...
That went well.
No, it didn't.
That went exactly according to plan. It was swimming. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Could have been way worse. He could have killed me.
He
I
says,
had a whole speech planned and everything.
He's
Yeah,
ready
like
to kill
someone could have
Tran.
embarrassed themselves. It went really well.
Seriously though, sorry about the whole thing. I owe you guys. Yeah.
He's ready to kill Tran, so
we just saved your
good as it
gang
gets.
leader from a blood bond, so I feel
He's
like
like-
we're even.
Yeah, no. All things being equal, yeah. This is super fucked up. I wish you'd have told me more about this, Cadence.
Oh.
I mean, I understand you told me what you could, but...
I wish I could have said more too. Sorry.
Circumstances being what they were, you understand.
He says, I don't know how you... I don't know how you do your thing, but you might want to get somebody with some uppers, because we gave her some pretty strong stuff.
We'll take care of Cadence. She'll be okay.
Alex knows what to do.
She's not driving.
Cool.
Do you want to drive, Cadence?
Cadence can't drive my fucking car.
But
She wouldn't let
Okay.
me drive a car normally.
Let you
I know
drive
that. I thought that it would be a
teach you.
perfect time. She won't let you drive the car normally because she says that you're too high-strung. But now you're perfectly. I think you're good to drive. But fine, I see. Whatever.
All right.
It's
So,
my fucking car.
where do you guys go? What's the plan for right now?
Probably back to the Haven, I would think.
Okay.
Yeah, do you guys need to get some? Well, I guess you guys don't need to get anything to eat. You guys did chow down on our friend there.
You sound jealous.
Yeah, do take a hunger off, Alex.
Oh, neat.
I am. Everybody else got to bite Nikki, and I didn't, and I'm upset. Brujah, it's a vintage. There's just something about it.
He tasted like old boot leather.
No, yeah, probably did, but in like a good way.
Like a good way, yeah. Like boot leather and brute cologne.
Oh God.
That man
Maybe-
clawed his feet.
Maybe later.
Oh right, I did bite his
Wait,
foot.
You did bite his feet.
That might be why it
Must have
tasted
been
like boot leather.
It
Boot,
doesn't
yeah.
taste like that.
While those guys are discussing the finer points of
A
the
vintage Nikki.
Eating a foot.
Cadence is now going to take the opportunity to text her brother back because
Impulse
it
control.
seems- yeah. What is it? And she's just going to she's gonna send back, was she a good time?
Oh
Nikki,
jeez.
you're gonna start shit. Ooh.
He responds back about a minute later. He says, "You know I don't like talking about my love life with you."
Oh Lord.
She's gonna what's she gonna respond?
Spell the T.
She's like, I don't care if you have girlfriends. It was just a surprise.
Okay.
Oh shit.
He
And then do I remember the name of this person from the license that I looked at?
Yeah, her name was Molly.
Okay. She's going do I remember the last name? 'Cause you don't have to tell me what it is, just
Yeah, you remember the last name.
all right. She's just gonna say, "Hey, Willow."
Uh-oh.
Wait, she left.
Oh no, Willow's focused on driving.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh. Yeah,
Oh no.
he responds to you, how would he respond to that? He would says, I'm not a fucking Mormon. Did you expect me to keep it in my pants? Because at this point, he doesn't have any indication that you know what you know.
Yeah. She's actually gonna leave it at that, and she's gonna say, "Willow, when we get back, can you Google someone for me?"
Google someone.
Yeah.
Sure. Why? Do you want to stalk somebody?
No. Just
Then what's
curious.
Who Googles someone if they're not stalking them or writing a paper on them?
Whatever, will
write
you
a
do
paper
it?
Of course, I'd do anything for you.
Thank you.
I need to do some stalking myself, actually. Oh, Cadence, can we have girl talk? I'd love that.
So you guys get back to your haven.
Alex, you can be there too.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
We get back to the
Yeah,
haven.
you get back to the haven.
Okay. Who are you trying to look up, Cadence? I sort of like get my computer out.
She gives you the name.
Do you have anything else? Do you have an address or?
Somewhere in Atlanta.
You could have had the presence of mind to like take a picture of the driver's license.
Yeah, let's say she did that.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah,
I'm okay with a minor retcon like that.
Yeah, that seems like a thing Cadence would do.
Mm-hmm. So she shows Willow the picture.
All right, let me get a roll ready.
Yeah, well, you do when you see the picture and like clock like the information on the driver's license, you notice what Cadence noticed.
Man, there's just like a lot of like short redheads in Atlanta right now.
Yeah, when you look her up on social media, she's got a Facebook.
Here she is. Oh, look at these. These are nice. Tagged pictures.
Cadence, high or low?
High.
Okay. Do you? I'm going to let you define an aspect of the world right now.
Okay.
Do you want Benji to be in any of her social media pictures?
Ooh.
Is he tagged?
Yes. Yes, I do.
When you look through your social media pictures, in the last couple of months, you see 3 pictures of Cadence's brother.
So who's all this? Oh, what's this? I'm dying to know. There's been a lot of adrenaline in the air tonight, and I'm here for the tea. What's this?
Cadence looks you like dead in the eye and is like, no gossip.
Oh, is it like life-threatening gossip? Because if it's like life-threatening, I won't say a fucking thing.
If by life-threatening you mean threatens your life if you spill it.
Oh, okay. That counts.
Okay. And she points to one of the pictures with her brother in it, and she goes, "That's my baby brother."
Oh.
Willow sort of takes a moment. She sort of like buffers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty fucking weird. Do you want to kill her? Do you like want him to stop seeing her? Is that what this is? Are we gonna like break him up violently?
No.
I don't know, but you know I do that for you, right?
Really? You would?
Yeah.
You. I just want to be clear that I understand what you're saying. You would kill a woman.
Maybe not kill her, but you know.
Just so that she'd stop dating Cadence's little brother.
That's what Cadence wanted, yeah.
Jesus.
I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And like, whatever. We're like ride or die now, Cadence.
Why isn't she good enough for your little brother, Cadence?
That's also a good question. I mean, she seems pretty.
She's pretty, ish, I guess, if that's your sort of cup of tea.
A little short,
Little short, yeah.
At this point, I will remind the group that, she looks very similar to Cadence in like height, build, haircut, not quite face, but you can't not notice that.
She's
she looks similar enough to be Cadence's twin?
No, she doesn't look enough like her in the face. But like,
she'd be a stunt double.
She could be a stunt double for her.
So I do have a question. Why is your little brother dating you?
Yeah, that's what I want to fucking know.
I mean, she does have really good skin. Like, not like you don't, but her skin is better.
I mean,
Roman happened to be walking through the room right at why does your little brother happen to be dating you? And he's just like, and then
hey, Roman.
Walking.
Where am I?
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, that's none of my business. I'm going.
Have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
This is girl talk.
Whatever.
So you don't want us to like hurt her?
I'm not gonna hurt her.
I mean, scare her a little.
I
Oh,
need
it's-
wits awareness rolls from everyone.
Oh, uh-oh.
Would that be relevant to the current situation that they're discussing, or just to the
Just
area that we are in?
everyone who's in the Haven right now.
One
Cool.
success.
Wits awareness.
Nope, none. I'm okay with this. 100%.
So when
It's
there
okay,
are
you're distracted.
when there are 2 zeros, they both count twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Were any of
4
those on hunger
successes.
dice?
None of those were on hunger dice.
Okay, fantastic. So in the middle of this, Alex, you hear the sound of a speeding car, like just screaming down the road, and then the sound of like screeching brakes, and like a mild impact.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of glance through the curtains to see if I can see what's going on.
Yeah, you see, you look out the window, and you see, like on the street, like you have to, it's not on the street that like is the entrance to them, but you kind of have to go around. You see a Cadillac Escalade, that has basically hopped the curb, on the outskirts of your haven.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of motion, like, do the Alex is serious, this isn't funny anymore motion to everybody to sort of get in position and get ready to fight.
Excellent. Cool.
Great.
Yeah, you are able to keep an eye on it, and you see, a man come out of the back seat, who is dressed in a combination of like scavenged and stolen like riot gear, along with covered up by like a long leather coat, tricorn hat, and he kind of like stumbles out of the thing, goes to the driver, pulls the driver out of the car. It looks like the driver has like had like he looks like he hit the steering wheel with his head, so he's bleeding and stumbling a little bit, and he just drags him out, and starts coming around the edge of the building to the entrance where you are.
Oh, lovely. I think Jack is here.
Great.
Oh, how exciting.
Jack, you have been in the southeast recently, handing out your presents, and just generally kicking the anthills over and keeping the fires of the Anarch movement burning as best you can. And you were most recently in Charlotte, North Carolina, when you got word that Salvador Garcia had done some maneuverings, called in a favor to get you to come to Atlanta and do your thing there. You have been given contact information. You know where to find the group of people that Salvador and other people in the movement have sort of put on this situation. So you felt that the best way to do that was to jump Camarilla Ghoul that you've been harassing, steal his car and him, and like terrify him into driving you down to Atlanta. So you have recently come to Atlanta, to the Haven, which is a sort of renovated warehouse in the middle of the city, and essentially just have been screaming at this guy for the past 2 hours. And he finally like loses it, hops the curb, and like hits his head on the steering wheel. So you have dragged him out of the car, and are coming around the building to knock on the door of the Haven of the group that you have been informed about.
I I walk up and I shave and a haircut the door.
Who's going to get it? Who wants to say hi first?
I got it.
I before you do that, I 2 bits back.
Go get it. Go get it.
Open the door.
Roman.
Okay. So, yeah, you open the door. You're met with this kind of clean-shaven, kind of face fucked up, beefy-looking guy. How do you how does everyone react to this situation?
Jack, nice to meet you. Roman Semenov.
Nobody told me it was a costume party. I didn't bring my pirate hat.
Uncle Jack, long time no see.
I would love to make pleasantries and get to know everybody, but I'm told there's teeth that need kicking in, and I really like kicking in teeth.
Oh,
What we like to hear. Come on in.
Let's
Good,
get-
because I
get
do
Nikki on the
too.
phone.
Also, hi.
I'm dragging this guy by the collar, and I just kind of lift him up. What do you want me to do with this?
Is it yours?
Who is he?
Who is he?
I'm not really sure. He had answers.
Put him in the trunk.
Yeah, just yeah, we can't keep him here.
I mean, technically it's his trunk, but
Put him in his trunk.
Do you still need the car?
I mean,
You could just give him back his car and he could go.
No, fuck that.
What?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh God, hold on.
Hold on. I don't know who this guy is. He not local, right?
the guy I'm carrying?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just put him in his car. Let him.
I'm gonna drag him over to the car. I'm gonna rip the trunk open, stuff him in the trunk, close the trunk, and scrunch the metal together so that the trunk is basically crushed together, like it won't open.
I'm gonna watch him do that, and then I'm gonna watch the guy climb out of the back of the Escalade that he is in, because you enumerated that it was an SUV, and like confusedly move towards his seat, and I'm gonna be like,
he did actually. He's not moving. Like he has a bleeding head wound. He's been unconscious this whole time.
Well, he's gonna. It's fine. Let's just.
It'll be all right.
This is about what I expected to happen. Pretty much from the get-go. So let's go get this thing over with.
Yeah, we should get in touch with Nikki.
On it.
Oh my
Kane's
God,
gonna
I'm
send
so
a text
excited.
to Trayvon that says Jack's here with like 6 exclamation points.
Okay. He sends back. We'll be on our way soon.
Come on.
Hi,
in.
Boys
Jack.
ahead Nova.
Hey, Jackson's kind of like, I'm just gonna like shake my head a little bit, guys, come on. You missed the first lesson. I point to the Escalade. I say, look, it doesn't have to be effective, but sometimes it's fun to just fuck shit up. So.
Oh no, keep going.
Okay, sure, but you know what? No, it's fine. This is all fine. I'm Alex, by the way.
I don't care.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Well,
Well,
this is great. I'm very excited. I hate you. Let's
We
go
can-
ahead.
We can point him in the right direction. He can help.
He's helping a great deal so far.
We got friends
Jack.
coming over. They're gonna help us kick the teeth in.
We've got a teeth kicking party getting started up.
That's
and,
my favorite kind of party.
I
I'm gonna
know
get
it
the
is.
van ready. I'm gonna put guns in the van. Give me a second, guys.
Yeah, we should put guns in the van.
Do you guys want steaks in the van? Go ahead. Tell me what you guys want in it, because
I'm-
I'm ready. What do you want?
What are we looking
Bats?
at in terms of
Jack, what do you want?
explosives?
Come over here. Look at what I have.
in terms of explosives?
What do you
Terms of
want, Jack?
explosives.
You want a hatchet, a chainsaw, a machete? What do you want?
I
A
feel like it's
chain?
pretty clear about explosives.
Did you hear that,
Do we
Alex?
have explosives?
I heard it. Yeah, he very clearly said he was going to use Anyway, I'm going to
Give me
go
a
put on
second.
some music, and I'm going to go put on my Make Jack Crazy soundtrack.
Okay.
I mean, do you want? Can you make them? Because I can get you whatever you want, man. I'm ready.
I mean,
guys are
we can
supposed to be here to
just
protect
run the
me.
gamut. We can put together some Molotovs. We can pipe bombs, Semtex,
Oh,
C4. I
let's
don't
do
care.
it.
Like,
Oh, let's do it.
This is going to be.
Guys, you are supposed to
Great.
be my better. You guys are supposed to help. Guys, stop.
I'm gonna.
Let's do it.
I am currently I'm doing some pre I'm doing some pre cleanup. I'm starting to go through some contacts. Anyone who I know in the realm of the media or anything like that. I don't have necessarily these contacts super cultivated, but I'm just kind of wishing that they would appear as I'm scrolling through my phone.
And as he's doing that, I'm gonna say, like, do you by any chance have any like contacts in the Department of Homeland Defense or anything like that? So, because this is gonna go really poorly, and
at the very least, I can tell the family, hey, stay out of this area tonight.
Okay. They received that message.
Sent them a warning.
Jack, do you want to come into my garage and make some Molotov cocktails?
Oh, I would love nothing more.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Molotovs,
whatever you want, Jack. It's all yours.
Relatively tame in the grand scheme of things. Hey, Willow.
What's up?
Hey, let's go chat for a second. Jack, you know how to make these, right?
I mean, do you want shrapnel in them, or do we want just?
Like... I mean,
you know what? Just go nuts. Surprise us.
You can surprise us.
Yeah.
Come on, Willow. Let's go have a chat.
Okay, let's have a chat. Anything, seriously, anything that you want in here. If it's not nailed down, it's yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Willow.
What's up?
Willow. What are you doing?
Willow, what are you doing?
Is anyone staying
I'm
with
enabling
Jack?
him, aren't I?
Cadence will stay and sort of watch what he's doing, and
okay, so we can't go that hard. Okay, I understand. We can't go that hard.
Not that hard. Molotovs.
It's very
fine
difficult
in the grand scheme of things.
He said Simtex, Willow.
Yeah, let's keep him away from that.
I've already made 4 Molotov cocktails.
I don't even know what that is. I saw something like it on a movie on Netflix, and it was terrible. And the Department of Homeland Defense was involved, and that is terrible. And this is awful, and I hate him.
You don't have any C4 or anything like that in there, do you?
Hey, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Scott, what do you think?
I seem to recall you guys went pretty ham when you got prepared to take down Carl.
Oh yeah, there was stuff I didn't even use for that. You're absolutely right.
God damn it.
So
then it's probably in there.
I would say you would have it. I would say you have 3 bricks of C4 in a safe place.
I did acquire some when we were gonna go kill Carl.
Great!
Are those in there right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing with them right now.
They might be in a safe, but if he's probably opened it already.
He's probably opened it. Yeah, he's definitely got.
I step back out and I kind of interrupt. I say, "Hey guys, check this out!" And I've made a little man out of I've sculpted the C4 to be like a little man. I'm like, look, it's a Venture, and I shove the detonator up its ass, and then I go back.
That's the Baron.
Jack,
he just put a detonator into that C4, which means that C4 is now in our garage live. This is great.
Yeah.
So, Jack, I will mention that you may or may not be too concerned about this, but at the moment, you don't know who the target is.
I just take Venture.
I mean, yeah. But I will say, these guys certainly do seem ready to go, but...
All right.
Cadence is gonna. She's sort of been watching Jack up until this point. She's gonna say, "So, hi, Cadence. Nice to meet you. Two things. One, I like your style.
Well, thank you.
2, when I say kick teeth in, I mean actually kicking teeth in, and it's hard to kick teeth in when things are on fire, so if we could save the fire for after the teeth have been actually physically, literally kicked in, I would really appreciate that."
So just point me at the teeth.
Cool. Yeah. So, Long story short, we are fucking assassinating a baron tonight because he's a dumbass Vendrew puppet king.
Oh, those are my favorite ones to kill.
Real stooge.
And so, I mean, I could tell you the whole story, but something tells me that you really don't care.
You had me at Venture Puppet. Like, that was enough.
Okay, we're good. So, like I said, we got some friends coming over who are gonna help. Bunch of Brujah dudes. They're good folk, and we'll hammer out something of a plan once they get here, I guess.
We're gonna hammer something tonight.
Yeah.
So Willow says to Roman, so in order to like get in, should we like call the Baron to ask for like a meeting or something? You know, because I mean, Jack is here and he'd love to see him, I bet.
Yeah, I actually haven't had a chance to really sit down with the Baron too much since I got here. We had an introduction. I should probably swing that. It'd be polite, right?
Yeah, I mean, you and him could go in together, and then we can go in too. It'll be
Yeah.
We should all collectively say hi.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to be contacting the ministry?
Yeah, there's so much going on. Give me a second.
I'd love to contact the ministry. They're my friends.
I need to make like a phone call real fast. Just make sure Jack has what he needs. Like, I want to be a good host. Give me a second.
Make sure he has what he needs, not what he wants.
Well, you know what? He okay. So Willow is going to contact the ministry and let them know that Uncle Jack's in town, and we're gonna try to get the Baron. And,
okay.
I think
you get the basics of that out. You're talking with sort of the assistant woman. She's just like, wonderful. We can definitely move move in that direction. Is anyone keeping this quiet?
And I was kind of wondering if maybe you guys could do that. See, normally the guy that we had to do that kind of stuff is in a mirror dimension.
Understandable. Okay, well we will send what we can, but if we're going to be relied upon to keep things quiet, that means we can't send everyone.
So you can also have the help of some of my people as well.
Like, lovely. Send them our way.
No problem. Yeah, so Willow's going to make some call for her people to, one, make sure that no camera is working in that area, period.
Okay.
And let them and assign them for to aid the ministry.
So this room that I'm in, the garage, it's like a weapons cache, right?
It's like a car garage. It has parts.
What I mean, but
there's
like what is the weaponry spread in front? Like you,
Scott, what is the weaponry like? Probably a lot, knowing Willow.
Yeah, you got a decent arsenal.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like sitting here just like inspecting a rack on the wall with several different blades on it. And just gonna kind of lean over and say, "Hey, which of these machetes would you be the least upset about losing?"
She can replace them.
No, there's
Take
one of
a
those that I
lot.
can't replace. There's a S carved into one of those. Don't take that one.
All right, and I take one of the other ones that doesn't have. I just kind of like tuck it into my jacket.
Take as many as you want. They're yours.
Oh, I only need the one.
All right. Yeah. While that's going on, I'm going to set up a meeting with Tran.
You can.
I just ask, hey, when is the soonest that you would be available to meet up? I feel like we haven't really had a chance to talk since I got into town, and I'm trying to meet people.
You basically are getting this message through sort of intermediaries, and you get a response back from kind of like anonymous from an anonymous number that basically says, it's businesses happening at Dead Channel. Come down. He'll see you when he can.
Cool. All right. And so I just send a like a okay emoji and close my phone, and I will. All right. He is expecting me.
Awesome. Great.
Willow, you talk to your people. And you get like messages of, okay, we'll do. We'll connect with that guy. One of your people who handles communications and like your encrypted lines and the like says, we got a ping on something last night. You should probably take a look at it, but if shit's going down...
He immediately sort of gets a pit in her stomach.
She says...
She gets...
Yeah. She says, like, we can deal with it. We're monitoring it now. We can talk about it later, but also I can send you what I have.
I say, yes, send me what I have. It's kind of a tomorrow me problem.
Okay. You...
Yikes.
They send you essentially it's a very technical like file, but it has some things highlighted on it. It's like it's a combination of like a transcript and like notes on surveillance and like hit things that indicate that this got flagged. But it also has things indicated that the flags got suppressed and dealt with. But what it is a transcript of a communication between one of the numbers that you have assigned to Cadence and one of the numbers that you have assigned to Roman. And there's a transcript of line Roman's number, I killed a guy.
Oh, big yikes.
And she says,
that's pretty bad, yeah. Like I said, that's a tomorrow me problem.
She's like, all right.
Yikes. After she's just gonna be like, hey, Cadence, Roman, are you guys almost ready? You guys have everything?
Yeah. Roman puts her gun, puts a gun away, and aside from that, is dressed nicely.
Hey, Roman, can I see your phone real fast?
Yeah, what for?
I just want to show you something.
Okay.
I just sort of like go to his messages and like compare the two and like show it to him.
No, this is from a voice conversation.
Oh, a voice conversation?
Like it's not a text. No.
I'll play it.
No.
Wait, I'm confused.
What you have is a transcript of a voice conversation. There's not a recording of it that you can play.
Oh, then I'll show it to him.
Yeah, you can show him the transcript on your file.
Right.
Hey. Like, use a code. This is like, it's not great.
Yeah, no, I was not in my, I wasn't thinking straight. God damn it.
Yeah. Why did you call Cadence and you didn't call me?
Is that the right question to be asking right now?
I say 100% is the right question.
All right.
How much longer before the East Street Boys get here?
Look, we should.
Yeah, they're rolling up.
This feels like a tomorrow me problem.
I guess it kind of is, huh?
So couple of trucks, like pickup trucks, and an SUV roll up. They sort of a motley crew of gangbangers pile out, including a very kind of looks like to be lower end of middle-aged guy. Looks built like a brick shit house. Someone that you know by reputation, Jack, is a guy named Nicky C, who played a pretty big part in retaking Atlanta from the Sabbat about a decade ago. Brujah, you know him by reputation. Might have like seen him at a rant a couple of times, but he kind of comes up, and you can feel, all of you can just feel the low level like Brujah pressure rage coming off of him.
Hell yeah.
And he's sort of cracks his knuckles, walks up, looks all over you, comes up to you, Jack, and says, I think we've met before, but fuck, it's an honor to fight with you tonight, man.
I take his hand, kind of pull him into the.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, I mean, I just love fighting. I mean,
yeah, don't we fucking all? So did they give you the rundown about why we got to kill this guy?
I stopped him at Venture Puppet. That was enough.
He kind of looks to the rest of you, and it's all like, I mean, yeah, it's basically that, but
he was too interested in playing Play-Doh with the C4.
Yeah, no.
I show him the little Venture doll. I like carve the Venture symbol into it.
He cannot help but smile, but he says like, the problem is, this is a bit more complicated. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. Yeah. But if they haven't given you the rundown, you deserve to know. This guy's technically our Baron. Now,
you a shitty Baron?
Yeah, well,
I told him the Baron pot.
Yeah, I mean,
apparently, some shit he did to me, some shit he's been doing to all the fucking leaders of the gangs and crews around. He had me fucking bloodbound, fucking messed with my head. They say that he's done it to the rest of them. So yeah, this guy's got to fucking go.
All right, what the fuck are we standing here for?
I'm waiting for those guys.
The van is warmed up. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Get in the van, boys. I love this.
Is this high starting to wear off at all?
Yeah, you've
Okay.
it's worked through you a bit.
Okay.
I mean, you still have sort of like that low key kind of the drugs have worn off, but the Brujah blood hasn't now. Like now the Brujah blood is really like percolating in your system.
Cool. She's going to send one final text before they head out.
Okay.
And to her brother that says, at the very least, don't have her post pictures. It's not safe.
Drama.
The text, it like does that thing where it shows it's typing, stops. Type some more.
Tension building device.
Stops. And then eventually says like, so I guess we need to talk.
Ooh.
She just gets a thumbs up.
Okay. He's all like, New Year's question mark?
Thumbs up.
Cool. All right, yeah. So, you guys roll up, head down to what the Anarchs consider their Elysium. It's a club called the Dead Channel in Chambly. As I've described many a time before, but we have a guest. It's like the first chapter of Neuromancer made real. Just sort of the gingy cyberpunk aesthetic of the early 90s. Just sort of lovingly crafted. Club is the night out. It's the night after Christmas. So
It's Boxing Day.
yeah, it is Boxing Day. So the club is sort of half filled with people, having just escaped prolonged time with their families.
Their parents.
So filled with sort of people who are just there to kind of like get away. You guys clock a couple people that you recognize in the upper levels. And yeah, it's a night at the club.
So what's the plan here? We're just gonna kick in the door and start throwing C4 around?
Well,
You're gonna go say hi to the Baron.
and
Even
then
Right,
Semenov.
but how do you want me to say hello? Am I using words? Am I using this machete?
We're gonna go down to his office, hopefully, which is downstairs.
What's he gonna do? Say no to you?
Yeah.
I feel like you're still not answering the question on the
Yes,
punch
so
him.
we
Yes.
are
punch him
going.
square in
okay.
the nose.
We're going to go in, and we're going to let him know, let his people know that you are here and that you are visiting, and then we are going to go into his office, and then we're going to cut his fucking head off.
Punch him in the nose.
Yeah.
Alex, do you have some input?
Nope, that sounds fucking great to me. Let's go kill this fucker.
Oh yeah, that's the fucking spirit, Alex.
All right.
All right. So yeah, you guys are in the club. The East Street Boys come in eventually. Eventually, you are also joined in the upper levels by two people from the ministry. It's the sort of well-built guy wearing a CrossFit polo that you've encountered before. And what could be his carbon copy, but a woman. Just like same outfit, like same like level of fitness. Like they come on like on each other's arms, and they just sort of everyone just sort of shares a look. While you're up here in the upper levels, how are you comporting yourselves? Because there are other anarchs in this room. What if any vibe are you trying to give off up here?
I think right now, Roman at the very least is giving off the vibe of a guy who just walked in with Smiling Jack.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Unique vibe.
Cadence is, I mean, she usually doesn't make a big show of herself here anyway, so she's just sort of hanging back, seeing how people react to this anarch legend walking into a bar.
Willow?
Yeah, that's a good question. How are people responding? Because Willow is just like smug.
Yeah, I walk in like I'm
Because
smiling
she's like,
fucking
Jack is
so-
here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. She's feeding off of this energy. It's like a feedback loop of bad influences. And so she's just like very smug.
I think Alex, it looks like he's here with his really embarrassing uncle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, people are going to be like, "Holy shit, Alex, is that Smiling Jack?" And Alex is going to be like, "Yeah, look, don't make a big deal out of it. I know him through some. Look, I don't want to talk about it. Can we just get a drink?" And like, just really play down the fact and act like I'm embarrassed to be here with him.
Gotcha. Okay. People can give me wits insight rolls. Jack, I have rolled for you.
Okay.
What, 4 successes.
Gotcha.
I have a big old roll for this.
Is 5 made up of a crit.
Cool.
Nice.
Only 2.
Okay. Willow and Alex. Yeah, there's a vibe in the room. Everyone, it's impossible to hide that you're with who you're with, and so like you can definitely feel the tension. Jack, Cadence, and and Roman. You can see the wheels turning in everyone's head. You can definitely tell that people are making some connections about the fact that you, with the reputation, the group that you are, with the reputation that you have, coming to town with Smiling Jack with the E Street Boys, with the Ministry, with the two like known heavy hitters of the Ministry. Yeah, there
Some
are
people have figured shit out.
people know something big is up, and you clock a couple of people become very nervous.
Do any of them
Standing
look like they're
close to
going to
exits.
talk to like security or anyone who, any of the employees of the club?
Not really, but you
Okay.
do see a couple of people head towards the back where the elevator and stairs down to the lower level are.
Okay.
They're making preparations.
Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
they're totally calling it. But it's okay. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. So a couple people go into the back, and a young-looking man, very scruffy, kind of got ratty jeans, Vietnam era army jacket on, sort of comes out the same door that a couple of people go back in. This is Cleveland. He comes
See you
up
again, Cleveland.
to you guys.
Hi,
and,
Cleveland.
hey guys, and he kind of goes to fucking Smiling Jack like, fucking Smiling Jack, it's a fucking pleasure and an honor, sir. I'm Cleveland, by the way. To what do we owe the fucking pleasure?
If I have to have a reason, I'm Smiling fucking Jack. If I want to walk into a bar and say hi to the Baron, I can walk into that bar and say hi to the Baron, right?
You absolutely don't have to have a fucking reason. Like, you totally don't. It's so cool.
I'm Smiling Jack.
You're just
Look at
jealous.
Cleveland.
You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I am a little worried, though. Is something going on?
Cleveland?
I don't
I mean-
understand where this is coming from. Is he a Baron? Am I Smiling Jack? I mean,
We were asked to, I don't want to say babysit because I don't want to offend Mr. Jack, but we were asked by Salvador Garcia to escort Mr. Jack, facilitate a meetup between Jack and Baron Tran for customary reasons.
yeah, apparently I have a reputation.
Apparently he has a
Yeah.
reputation.
Couldn't imagine why.
I'm gonna need either a manipulation persuasion roll or a charisma subterfuge roll.
How about that manipulation persuasion? That's not a bad roll for me. All right. And that's gonna go ahead and spend that there willpower is what I'm gonna do.
Oof.
It wasn't bad, but I want it to be better.
Fair.
Three successes is all I got.
All right, I'm gonna roll Cleveland's Wits Insight.
Does the fact that I'm Smiling Jack give him any bonuses from just the
Probably it gives me
intimidation factor?
negatives.
Yeah, no, it does give you negatives. He says, cool, awesome. Yeah, the Baron's dealing with some stuff right now. I'm gonna go down and like tell him that you guys are here and like wrap up his fucking business. Cool?
Mm,
Oh, we'll come with you.
yeah, we'll come
Yeah,
with you.
Apparently we're coming with you.
Awesome, you're
Cleveland?
coming with me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're
Yeah.
totally coming with you, Cleveland.
You little shit.
All right, so you guys head down.
Even sweating blood.
So you get to the elevator. The elevator can probably only fit the 5 of you and Cleveland.
We can hold Cleveland like a baby.
Yeah, no, you can just get into the elevator, and it's not a short ride, but you can definitely tell that Cleveland is incredibly nervous on this ride.
On the elevator ride, I'm just gonna kind of like slap him on the back, not hard or aggressively, but just like playfully, and be like, "You're doing great, kid."
Thanks.
You hear that?
Yeah, no,
Smiling
loosen
Jack
up.
says
It's
you're
just a
doing great.
cordial visit between Anox.
Cordial visit, yeah. That's what it is.
Sure.
A little nervous.
Who, me?
No.
Oh,
Cleveland.
It's not every day you share an elevator. with
So
Liz,
yeah,
right?
the elevator is like hits the ground floor. Doors kind of start to open, and Cleveland just sort of like he's like looking down at the ground, and he says, "I thought we were cool."
We're cool.
we are cool.
Yeah.
Are you cool, Cleveland?
Are you cool, Cleveland? Cleveland, are you fucking cool, man?
Cleveland is
I'm gonna
sweating.
need an intimidation roll.
Can we all roll
You
intimidation?
can absolutely all roll
Can we
intimidation.
gang up on my favorite NPC to bully, Cleveland?
I am not rolling an intimidation, but I'll.
You can say the words and Cadence can be there like standing behind you, just like glaring to
Yeah,
give the...
they're my intimidation. I'm not a scary dude.
Yeah, that's your squad is there.
3.
3.
Okay.
Do you want to do it? Hey Jack.
I rolled for Jack. He doesn't need much help. He
Well,
just
here
doesn't-
is it just a charisma intimidation?
Sure.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, yeah.
What is it? Oh god, what is it when you get two tens on red dice?
That is a messy critical.
Messy critical.
5 successes and a messy critical.
All right.
my God,
So
wow.
I
Lots of
rolled a
luck
10, a
over.
10, and a 6.
so
There you
Alex, what
go.
I need you to do is role play like just freaking out on Cleveland,
Okay.
like just fucking freaking out on him.
Okay, but because of where we are, I'm gonna do the mom voice. I'm freaking out, but I'm gonna freak out with the mom whisper.
Okay.
So yeah, we're cool, man. We've always been cool. Every fucking time we go anywhere, every time we do anything, we've always got you up our asses asking us if we're fucking cool. So I have to ask you, we're in an elevator with the 5 of us. The E Street boys are upstairs. Nikki looks pissed. Smiling Jack is right here. So I'm gonna fucking ask you, Cleveland, are we cool?
Oh my god, yeah.
Jack looks incredibly impressed right now.
Damn, Alex.
I'm like,
Fuck.
There's only one right answer, Cleveland.
He just kind of like is very still.
Does it look like he's gonna like scream or like try to make any sudden movements?
No, he looks like a very scared animal,
Mm.
but still one that is very like cognizant of how dangerous of a situation that he's in.
Mhm.
And what he does is he kind of just like slowly gets to the back of the elevator. Like, okay, takes his hands out of his pockets, puts them at his
Mhm.
side, and just says, "I don't get it."
And I'm going to
You will.
slap him on the back, obviously very weakly because I'm not a strong guy. But when I do, I'm going to say, hey, buddy, I'm going to say, not everything is for you to get, mate. Why don't you just stay in the elevator?
That's what I'm gonna do.
You're smart.
So yeah,
Oh
you
my
guys walk
God.
out of the elevator, and Cleveland does not come with you. There are about 20 people down here.
Hmm.
You don't really recognize most of them.
Are there stairs down this way, or is
there
it just the
there
elevator?
are stairs.
Okay.
About 8 of those people are at the entrance to the stairs,
Mm.
and the rest of them are just sort of standing, kind of evenly spaced, in between you and the Baron's office.
Do we recognize any of them?
Give me a wits politics roll.
Okay.
Also, if you'd like to roll sense the beast, I would say it's
Oh.
it's appropriate one to do so.
Yes. First, that's 2 for the
Politics.
wits politics. Sense the Beast is... I always forget the roll for that. It's animalism plus... Do the book.
I got it.
I got 6 successes on Wits Politics.
Okay. It's resolve animalism.
Oh, and it's a messy crit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's 1 on Sense the Beast.
Okay. Cadence, you don't sense any beasts in these guys. You don't really clock any of them. Roman, you are pretty sure that these are all ghouls. You just from like running through your head, people you've met in the city, you've maybe seen a couple of these guys, but so they're not like, you're pretty sure they're not kindred, but they are like kitted out security. They're pretty obviously a security detail. There is some movement at the stairwell. The ghouls there just sort of move to the door and hold it shut. What are you guys doing?
Cadence, seeing the ghouls holding the door shut, is just gonna run and try to shove them out of the way.
Okay.
Cadence.
Yeah, I was just like, you really want to earn your keep tonight, boys, huh?
Yeah.
With intent to intimidate.
Okay. All right. So I need to know what everyone is going to do because Cadence is initiating.
It's initiating combat.
So,
Oh no!
Cadence, you are running towards the ghouls at the door.
Yes.
Gotcha. Alex, what are you doing?
I am going to. She's running at the ghouls towards the ghouls at the door. I'm going to. I'm going to hold my initiative for right now because I need to look up something.
Okay.
So yeah.
Roman, what are you doing?
I really don't want to kill these guys, and so I'm going to. The first thing I wanted to try to do was intimidate them as best I could.
Okay.
Okay.
The other thing that I would want to do, if that is just not going to work, is try to lock eyes with one of them to try and get him to flee.
Okay. Noted. Willow, what are you doing?
As soon as she sees what Cadence is about to do, the first thing she will do is put her hand on her gun and drop. Well, no, I think. Well, she has fleet in it. I'd like to rouse the blood.
Okay.
All right, I want to rouse the blood to increase my strength right now.
Okay. You can do that and take an action.
I could do that and take an action.
Mm-hmm. But you do not have to.
Yeah, I'm going to spend this time to rouse
Okay,
my
so you're
blood.
just readying yourself, rousing the blood. Jack, what are you doing?
I'm
I'm gonna kind of. So the how many of them are at the door that Cadence...
There are there looks to be like about 8 of them are at the sort of the side wall where the door opens up to. It looks like there's sort of like a complicated system of landings, such that. So okay, I'll give you guys the layout of the room, because we haven't actually detailed that. So you got the elevator, which is just sort of like at one end of the room, the big room here. The entrance to the door, this is stairwell, is about 3/4 of the way into the room on the east wall. Which you guys are coming from the elevator is coming from is on the north wall.
Okay.
In the room is essentially like a cube farm, which just kind of has the other 16 dudes just sort of spaced out amongst them. So that's what the room looks like. And then at the other end is the door to the Baron's office.
Okay. So I'll just kind of like crack my knuckles
All your way through, man.
and just take a real deep breath, like I'm sniffing through my nose, smile, and just say, "Smells like meat shields."
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my action when Cadence
Gotcha. Okay.
makes contact. I'm gonna.
All right. So, Cadence, you are going to need to give me a dexterity athletics to basically juke around the cubes and juke around the dudes who are in between you and the dudes at the stairwell.
Okay. That's 4.
Okay. Roman,
Yep.
I need you to, if you want to try and intimidate them, give me a charisma intimidation roll, please.
Pretty good at that.
And Jack, I will say that you are also going to be intimidating them
Okay.
using rules.
4 successes.
Okay. And you, Jack, you definitely are using awe.
And yeah, I am going to essentially look a little forlorn as I say this. Last chance, boys.
Okay, and you got 4 successes?
You don't have
Yeah.
to die.
When he says that, Jack's gonna add, "Please say no."
Gotcha.
He wants you to say no.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Is that like a good holy shit? Please tell me that's a good holy shit.
Or funny holy shit, even better.
Mm.
I know what I'm doing.
2 of the guys at the door, the guys that are at the door who are not like directly interacting with the door, like they back up from the door and like scamper, like trying to get some cover.
Mhm.
The front 8 dudes
Mhm.
from you guys all sort of back up, moving out of the way, are moving into the cubes out of your way.
Mhm.
So it looks like you've got 6 dudes still at the door who are still holding fast, and 8 dudes have like, they're still in the room. There's not a lot of places for them to go, but they're like backing away, disengaging. So you got 10 dudes sort of in the back of the room who seem to be shaken but holding their ground in front of the door to the Baron's office.
I'm gonna take my action now.
Okay.
So my
Alright.
action, I'm spending XP real quick.
Okay.
And my action is going to be to go up to the first, the biggest 3 dudes. I mean, clearly this is some sort of a military unit, so somebody's in charge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look for the guys that are in charge. I'm going to fail one of these rouse checks, so my hunger will go up by 1.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And to 3 of these guys, I'm going to say, "Hey, look, I get it, right? You're brought here to do a job. You've got jobs that you do." And you think about the nature of jobs, really, about how day in and day out and day in and day out, we get up and we come to these places of employment, and we do it at risk of our own life and limb, and we do it in the production of labor for another person. We get pay, but at the end of the day, when we're sitting on our beds dying of old age, can we look back on our whole life and say that it was really worth it, that we spent, and really, I mean, you guys aren't going to survive the night, so can you really believe that it was worth it tomorrow? And I'm using dementation on all 3 of them.
Okay.
And that is going to be a, hold on, I've got it pulled up right here. That is going to be a manipulation plus dominate versus their composure plus intelligence.
Okay.
And I have a high manipulation plus dominate, so this is, I get to count the combo power for my dominate level, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. They are going to eat
This
shit.
is 1 rouse check per scene.
It's also 1 rouse check per individual I'm doing it to.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which is why I'm only doing 3 of them.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay. So this what was hold on, what was the roll?
Theirs is composure plus
Intelligence. You said.
Intelligence.
Gotcha. They have a decent number of one of those, but a not decent number of the other.
Oh, they're gonna be in trouble. Oh shit, they're gonna be in trouble. I got six hits.
Okay.
And so they all, if I beat them, then since they are mortal, they all three have psychotic breaks.
Yeah, two of them just like start screaming and collapsing, and one of them, the guy who you were most engaged with, actually punches you.
Cool.
I would like to use my action now.
Okay.
As soon as he punches Alex, Jack's just gonna run over and backhand him.
Okay. All right. I will make that roll for you.
But not a punch, like a slap,
Cool.
a
Gotcha.
disrespectful backhand.
yeah.
Well, also probably not enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So Cadence, how many successes did you get on your athletics roll? 4. Yeah, you juke around. You are at the door. You see these two of these guys like back away from you, but they are. Yeah, it as satisfying as it would be to be able to just like go and interact with these people, there are like cubes that you have to interact with, and you get to them in this round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna make an attack roll for a couple of people.
You'll excuse me for one moment.
Sure.
Of course. Man,
Alex,
these guys are having the worst day.
Yeah.
you take 1 damage.
Oh no,
Right
they
in
shouldn't
the
ought to
face.
done that.
Your nose is already broken.
Yeah, you're a little messed up.
Now your eye is swollen. Sorry.
So yeah, he sucker punches you in the face. Probably like a combination out of like resolution, but also like you triggered you triggered the fight or flight response in his brain, and he made his choice.
Yep.
And then Jack, you damn near caved this guy's head in.
Can I make a monologue before we continue to see if it does anything?
Very brief monologue.
The very brief monologue is going to be to look at the two guys who are a blubbering, screaming mess on the floor, and then look up at the rest of the guys that look like they're going to fight and say, "I can keep talking."
Okay.
When he says that, Jack's just going to respond, and you see what happens when it doesn't work.
Gotcha. Willow, what are you doing?
Yeah, at this point, she's like, yeah, if we're gonna be able to intimidate our way through, that's pretty great. I'm gonna get out my gun. Awesome, I love this.
Okay, so you're
And-
drawing your weapon.
Yep, just to add to everyone else's intimidation check.
All right.
If they can talk these mortals out of this, excellent. That's good shit. If they start shooting, I'll shoot first.
Okay, got it. Noted. Roman, what are you doing?
Listen up, guys. As long as you draw a breath, it is not too late. Is it really worth dying over?
Madison would be so fucking proud that we're not just fucking killing people. Oh my god, wherever he's at, he's looking down on us.
That guy? I point down to the guy that Jack just hit. That guy probably thought he could take us. Some of you probably still do.
All right. Cadence, you
Yes.
get to where you're going. What are you doing?
She's gonna try to tackle these guys out of the way. Just like launch herself at them as
Gotcha. Okay,
menacingly as she can.
so Alex, you're ready. I think you're ready to continue to lay down the dementation.
Yep.
Okay. Roman, you're intimidating again.
Yep, those guys over there, they had bad luck at the draw tonight.
Willow,
And
you're ready.
So
You're ready
yeah.
to shoot. Jack, are you doing anything other than like just being Jack?
I'm kind of coiled. Like the next one to like attack or do something stupid. I'm trying to give off an aura of the next person who makes a move is going to get my full attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. Cadence, I need you to give me a strength brawl roll, please.
Awesome.
Girl,
And
beefy
does
boys.
grappling apply?
Not here. You are trying to shove them. You're not trying to.
Okay, fair enough.
Get the-
It
like-
never hurts to
And
ask.
plus, there's 4 of them, so
Yeah.
it's
That's 5.
5 successes. Okay. You strategically push into the place where you. So are you trying to like push them out of the way, or are you trying to like disrupt them from holding the door?
Preferably disrupt them from holding the
Okay.
door. That way other people can get through. I hope that the East Street boys were smart enough to take the stairs
Oh yeah.
when we got in the elevator. So she just wants to free up the door. If she happens to knock a few of them down as she does so, great. If not, that would just be a bonus.
So you launch yourself in. You like you're throwing elbows like you're at a punk show.
Let's open up this pit.
Yeah, exactly. You're opening up this pit, and that gives the people on the other side of the door enough of a leeway to slam the door open, and suddenly there are like an increasing number of kindred in the room. I will narrate that 4 of the guys hold their ground and start shooting.
Cool.
Willow,
Bad
you
move.
take some shots. Everyone kind of rushes in the room and take these motherfuckers out. There's just way too many of them. You've broken the morale of most of them. And there's too much blood and power in this room for these ghouls to stand against.
Yeah.
Rip.
Wrong choice.
Yeah.
We gave him a
Hate to see
chance.
it.
Some probably made it.
Yeah.
Out. A couple of them are like, let me just get out.
Yeah, like they're like scampering to the rooms. Like those that are like trying to get out of the room are essentially let out of the room. Just because unless someone tries to stop people from leaving the room, the general feel is the less people that we have to fucking deal with, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the ones
They,
that are
they can go hide.
yeah the ones that are
Okay.
are fleeing are let flee. And you guys push into the office. And you find it is empty. One of the big filing cabinets in here has been like quickly moved away to reveal a big steel door.
Oh, well, that looks
Oh.
fun. I bet that's locked.
Hey, this is perfect.
Wait, didn't we bring
Did
something?
we bring something that could help with
that-
it?
Oh my god.
Hey, Jack!
You guys made fun of my doll. Now everybody's happy Jack's here, I guess. All right.
I thought it was a great idea. Hey, you still got that little Play-Doh dude?
Of course, I got the little Play-Doh dude.
I'm
I
very
think that
unhappy,
little Play-Doh
but
dude
load
wants
up,
to
I
play with that
suppose.
door.
So you're blowing up the door. All right. Okay. So
Everybody back up.
Yeah.
yeah. No, this is not a small thing that you're doing.
I'm gonna roll the C4, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like a strip, and I'm gonna put it in the hinge, and then I'll put the blasting cap in the bottom, and I have the little detonator. I'd be like, who wants to hit the thing?
You know what, Jack? You deserve it.
I do. All right, so
I'm gonna hide in the stairwell.
Wait,
yeah, I'm going back to
stairwell.
like near the elevator.
wait a second,
Yeah.
guys. How underground are we right now?
You are like
Relatively.
2 stories down.
Stories down.
From the ground. I need someone to give me a wits and let's say technology roll.
Well, that's
I've got a high wits and technology. I'll make
Hell
that.
yeah, let's do it.
Wits and
Oh,
technology.
Hell yeah. A pair of 10s.
Cool.
I only got 2 hits.
You take a look at the job that Jack has done. It will probably blow open the door, but it will more just fucking destroy this level of the building.
Maybe we should use a little less.
If anyone would like to give me an intelligence technology roll to redo the explosions.
Yeah, I'll unless somebody else wants to make it, I'll make that roll.
We can make it together.
Okay.
4.
Okay, yeah, you shaped the charge a little better. It turns out that like a little voodoo doll is not actually
efficient.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's beautiful.
you. Jack's an old guy. He likes dynamite's more his speed. But yeah, you shape the charge to cause as much damage to the door as possible. You guys back up to like one of the offshoot. You guys basically back up into the stairwell.
Yeah, that's where I was going to.
Yeah. Jackson, when we get to Jackson and take the detonator, he's gonna look at Alex and be like, "You know what? You've been a lot more useful tonight than I really expected." And I'm gonna offer him the detonator.
Do that.
Do it.
Ooh.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
So I'll make sure everybody's far enough back, and I'll hit the thing.
Okay. Boom! Resounding explosion. The water starts pouring down throughout the area.
Mop.
Mop. Alarms are going off. Things are fucking. You don't even know what the fuck is going on upstairs.
People are dancing, and then they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Absolutely.
Again?
Good thing you had the ministry fucking keep the chick quiet. But yeah, like there's a bunch of chaos in the room. People rush forward just a few moments later. The door leads to a stairway leading further down into the room. I need from people wits investigation rolls.
Okay. And also, I'm going to do a rouse check to pull my claws out.
Okay.
I succeed.
4 hits.
3 successes.
Okay. Alex, hold on,
Yes.
I'll roll for Jack.
Yeah.
Alex, yeah.
Plug out.
You hear there's a couple of rooms in here. It's not a very big area down here. It just seems to be like just sort of a collection of small rooms with like reinforced doors. You hear behind one of them the scraping of metal.
He's getting a sword ready. It's cool.
Or he's trying to get out of here.
Getting a sword ready.
I'll point that out to everybody else.
All right.
Cool.
What is everyone doing?
Can we open that door?
Bring
Yeah.
a gun and we're gonna kick that door down.
Okay, so you guys are rushing to the door. I need. Who is going into the door first?
Big boy Jack.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine Jack. I would.
Yeah,
If Jack's doing it, then Jack's doing it.
Cadence is going to be pretty quick too, so
Yeah.
if
So
if
did
not
the-
at the same time, shortly after.
Did the door get blown off, or is it just like off its hinges and it can be ripped away?
Okay, so the outer door got blown off.
Okay.
And like you guys managed that door just fine. It basically got blown off, ripped away. These doors down here look secure, but they don't look like they're definitely like metal locked doors. But I'm gonna make a roll for you. Are you guys just trying to rip this door off?
Yeah, if I can
Yeah.
just rip it open, I'm just
Okay,
gonna rip it
all right,
open.
you're gonna rip that open. All right. Then make another this roll for you. Absolutely, you're able to rip it open. So it's Jack and
Big boy
Cadence who are
hands.
like forefront.
Yep.
I need Dex athletics rolls from Cadence.
Okay.
The Vanguard.
Three.
Okay.
Man, Cadence, you're definitely gonna be owed some anarch status after this, because this is pretty dope.
Jack, you take a face full of claymore mine.
Oof.
you've been hurt worse, but this is pretty up there. Cadence, you take 3 damage.
Okay.
Yikes.
Jack takes the full brunt of it. But you get hit as well. Willow, what are you doing?
Can I see past them at all?
Give me a wits awareness roll. Roman, what are you doing?
After the bomb goes off, Roman is kind of like, ooh, all right, probably better now than before, and so I'm going to rush in.
Okay. Alex, what are you doing?
Unseen passage.
Okay, noted.
And prepping myself. I'm sort of getting into position where I can start plying my trade.
Gotcha. Okay. Roman, you rush in. It's very smoky. It's very there's like there's a lot of dust in the air. You're not exactly sure what you're doing. Willow, you clock. You see basically down on the floor of this place. You sort of see like the very last moments of a metal hatch closing.
He's escaping into a hatch. Did I just say it aloud?
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm gonna try to find that hatch and tear it.
I'm just kind of like brushing myself off and be like, listen, he should have used 2, but I ain't opening that.
I mean, yeah. Jack's just like, I'll just rouse a little blood. Whatever.
Okay.
Terrifying. Absolutely
yeah,
terrifying.
so Willow points out the hatch. You're able to find it. It looks like it's just like what are you going to go for the hatch, Roman?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a wits athletics roll.
Wits athletics?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. 4 successes.
Oh boy. Fear.
Yeah, you go for the hatch, you pull it up. Just before you're able to pull it, you both hear and feel a lock clicking on it. And then you hear from the other side of this hatch, "How fucking dare you, you ungrateful bastards!"
Come on up. You're dying tonight.
Oh, no. I am not ending my existence this night. You have made a fucking fatal goddamn error. Can I get wits insight rolls from people here?
Yeah.
He's scared.
I need to gather.
Had only 2 hits on the wits insight. I'm sucking my rolls tonight.
3 successes.
I'll roll for Jack.
3. Yep. Excuse me.
Okay. Jack. You know the sound of a monologuing motherfucker when you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you hear the arrogance in the voice of someone who probably should and could be running, but is like standing their ground on principle.
Uh-oh.
Something in the room.
Can I get like behind the trapdoor and rip it open, like?
You sure can.
So that the way it opens, it's like facing away from me, because Jack learns from his mistakes.
Yeah, Roman will back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, right before he does that, he's gonna hand one of the Molotovs to Willow.
Wait. She's just like, oh, honored person is like, oh, uh-oh.
He's just gonna look. I'm just gonna look and be like, get ready to dunk.
Look at that. It's
Okay.
what you've always wanted.
Yeah, you rip up the hatch, unrip it from its moorings. Willow, you have fleetness, right? You're like
yes.
keyed up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you toss in the Molotov with preternatural quickness, and it falls down the chute simultaneously as a gout of fire with the shotgun blast behind it comes roaring up out of the hatch. Doesn't hit any of you. But then you guys
are trapped.
then you guys there is just a secondary plume of flame and the sounds of screaming. I need everyone to make a willpower roll.
Yeah, because that's a
Because
lot
there
of
is
fire.
suddenly a very, very large amount of fire.
So what's
I'm
that?
sorry, willpower?
Willpower, yeah. Resolve plus composure. Unspent willpower.
Unspent, right.
Okay, Cadence doesn't have any willpower left.
One success.
You spend it. So they willpower comes back like at the beginning of the session, but you've spent it all.
Oh, wait. Oh, why was I thinking it didn't come back until like later?
No,
okay.
if it like aggravated willpower damage, which is very rare.
Okay, all right, never mind then. I have 2 dice to roll then. Hooray for that. And I failed.
Got one success.
Love it.
One success.
Oh.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
Oh god, this is gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, Jack, you're able to hold it together. How much did you get, Willow? 2. Yeah, Willow, you're able to hold it together. Roman, how much did you get?
1.
Yeah, Cadence and Roman are freaking the fuck out. Like, you guys have like a stack of dudes behind you who seem to be like not like as affected or like they're too close. But you guys back up. But Willow, Jack, and Alex are able to hold themselves together.
You got another one, Jack?
Yeah, I made 4.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. You do the next one, please.
All right.
Any more?
Yeah. Give me a Dex I'll roll that for you. Sorry. Yeah, you pop it in. Just more fire screams out of the room, out of the area. I need to make some rolls for him.
So let's all be mindful that he is indeed a Ventru. So we might need all 4. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, you guys start hearing this. You can keep hearing the screaming, but you hear it very quickly moving away from you.
He's running. Cool.
Roman
go down.
and Cadence, you can spend a willpower to control your fear for a moment.
We'll do that.
Psych yourself up.
Okay, so are you guys all going down the hatch?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That fucker.
Yeah, you guys run down the hatch. You guys see there's a pretty short corridor leading to like looks like municipal construction, like it's leading into like the sewer system.
Uh-huh.
And you see him scrambling at the door. Like he doesn't look like he can get a lot of purchase on the door at the moment.
No, I'm good. I would like to fire some shots, please.
Okay. Give me a Dex firearms. Let's go around the room. What is everybody doing? Cadence, what are you doing?
She is going to just make a beeline for Tran,
Actually, more.
claws out, just ready to gank him between the ribs.
Okay. Alex, what are you doing?
I'm going to run behind Tran and start yelling at him, and I'm going to be yelling at him in Albanian, and I'm going to try to imitate him as well.
Okay. Gotcha, Willow. Roman, what are you doing?
I'm shooting his ass.
Jack, what are you up to?
I have machete in hand now, and
Mhm.
I'm just doing the casual Jason from Friday the 13th walk down the hallway behind
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay. Okay. Alex and Cadence, I need you guys both to make unspent willpower rolls.
Ooh,
because you are
I don't-
you are approaching a burning person.
I see it, but I hear what you're saying, but I need you to understand that I don't like it when you do this.
You know what? Rostrak has been around since before the 90s, man. Like when they started
Yeah,
writing this
no,
game.
no, I know, but I'm still mad at you though.
Okay, fair enough. Right.
Yeah.
Let me. I mean, you've been around. You've got Mark Ryan Hagen's email address, don't you?
I am not talking to
Wow.
Mark.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So I got 3.
Okay, cool. What about Cadence?
Just the one. It's a single die.
Yeah, you are not able to bring yourself to get up on this guy. The fire is just too intense. But Willow and Roman put some shots into him. Alex, you were screaming at him. You just basically have this motherfucker like a rat in a cage. And eventually he falls. And continues to burn unless anyone puts him out for purposes. He will suffer the final death by burning to death.
Do we want to hey, do you guys want to behead him upstairs?
I mean, I'm fine with him dying down
Yeah.
here.
Do we need the head?
You don't want to make a statement?
Well, no, because see, here's the. She's
I'm gonna start.
sort of,
Oh my-
backing away from the fire and looking real nervous. Here's the thing, though.
What?
It's more insulting for a Ventru to die like a fucking animal
turns
in
to
the
ash.
fucking sewers
Yeah.
than
it.
I was
make
gonna
him
say.
a martyr.
I was gonna say Roman is taking pictures.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Son of a
okay.
bitch.
Yeah, while you guys sort of bicker back and forth, he...
Alrighty.
Do we know who was? We know who was pulling his strings, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
totally.
yeah.
Do we know their address?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
I
fucking
mean, his
prince.
sire
She
is
lives in
only
a
the
fucking
prince.
aquarium.
I mean, but we know how to get shit to them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the machete and I'm gonna take my wallet out and I'm gonna take all the cash and cards out of the wallet and open it so that it's like a pouch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start scraping the ash into the wallet and be like, I gotta send a fucking package.
This
Ah.
feels classic
Can
Jack.
I write a card?
Cool.
Can I put a card
All
in?
right, so as you guys are managing you have to put out the remains before you do it because Molotovs don't just stop burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you guys do
Jack,
2
you-
Molotovs on this guy. They don't just stop burning.
Jack, you have cash in there. What are you doing? It's just all over your cash, Jack.
There was like $17 in there. I'm
God,
not
man.
I'm not really liquid right now, but
But
trust me,
on this scene
it's not gonna hurt.
is where we close. So, thank you everyone out there for watching. Thank you for forgiving us the technical difficulties because OBS and YouTube is weird. Thank you so much, Jim, for playing with us. Playing Smiling Jack is fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you to my normal players for playing. And yeah, we'll thank the patrons in a little bit. But does anyone have anything they'd like to plug?
It's so hot in that jacket.
No.
No, you good?
I got nothing tonight except to say thank you guys. You're all awesome. Thank you players and GM. You're all
Yeah.
awesome. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
miss you.
I know.
We're gonna miss
I'll
you
miss you
so
too.
much.
Okay. And Jim and Alex, Jim and James, anything about the Midnight World you want to talk about?
Mhm.
New lore post going up tomorrow.
There is a new lore post. Also, a new picture from our illustrious artist is going
Ooh.
up very soon. It's actually the first of the one of our Kickstarter tiers was to be drawn into the book, and it's the first of those. And it is just fantastic. And we hired a manager, so we will hopefully be a little bit more consistent in releasing updates and stuff like that, because we now have a guy whose job it is to yell at me to tell me to do a thing. So
Awesome.
I
Excellent.
literally hired someone to be my boss. That's the kind of person that I am.
I wish I could afford that for
Sometimes you
just
need it.
my own life.
I get
Anyway,
it.
so yes, so we are going. This is the end of the Equinox arc, and we are going to be going on a extended break for a little bit because of Bebe. McKenna is going to be completing the process of human.exe. And we congratulate her on that and look forward to meeting the new potato. But while she acclimatized to her new phase of life, we're going to be taking a hiatus, but we will return for the final arc. When that is, we can't say, but keep an eye on
wait till our paternity leave is over, you know?
Basically, yeah. Vampire paternity leave. It's a terrible concept. But yeah, so keep an eye on the Facebook page. Keep an eye on the Twitter. We'll be certainly letting you know when Burn It Down is going to be coming back for its last arc. I'd like to absolutely thank all of the patrons who sustain the program, specifically Miss Mo Ferrer, Mr. James Davey, Miss Abby Peterson, Mr. David Haddad, Mr. Eric Ramos, Mr. Michael Tyson. Pretty sure that's everybody. If I miss you, you'll be on the card. But anyway, it's been a ball. Can't wait to return. And yeah, there will probably be stuff in the interim. There's some projects that I'm going to be working on the interim. But let's end it for now. Who wants to have the honors of the one before the break?
I think Jim should do it.
Yes.
I don't know what we're talking about.
So we have a little tradition.
Hold on. I'm sending it to him in message.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
We count down and scream something into the world.
Are
Okay.
we good?
Are you
All right.
ready?
So 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Fuck
Nazis!
Nazis!
All right. Fantastic. See you guys
All right.
later.
Later on, guys.